Welcome to Omni Rewatch, the Ben 10 podcast, where we break down Ben 10 episodes for you. You see, I changed it around. Burg, my name is Ramen, and that is my co-host, Professor Burg.
Hello.
Okay, today we've got a mixed episode. I mean, it's not bad, it's not good, but like
this episode was ass, dude.
I think it was. I'm gonna admit it was really good towards the very end with the fight scenes. Let's admit that. Let's admit that.
I will agree to that. But overall, this episode sucked ass, dude. I fucking hated this episode.
Let's read the synopsis, my man.
Okay, then. So where we go? Blah blah blah. Like that was here. Okay, the synopsis being. Okay, here we go. Episode 35. The Unnaturals. Ben goes to see his favorite Little League game team in play in Philadelphia. Woo! Represents! Yeah! Unfortunately, not for this episode, though. Unfortunately, Cash and JT are on this team, which, if you don't remember who those guys are, those are the bullies that picked on Ben. And let's go. And he discovers that their opponents, the Squires, are robots. He cheats for his own team, but it works against him when the robots try to kidnap people on the team who appear to be experts to Ben's help. While attempting a rescue, Ben discovers that the robots plan to replace the President of the United States, who also has been watching the game. After the Tennysons save the President and leave, Enoch appears. By the way, Enoch's the guy who is the leader of Forever Knights, by the way, revealing the plan to his own. He vows that the Tennysons will pay with their lives. And that's it. That's the episode.
Yeah. Was that a longer synopsis than the fucking mummy one?
Yes.
No, there's a lot more going on. First off, I'm gonna say not a baseball fan. And this episode does have a lot of baseball. I'm not knocking the episode. Because I think it's overall semi better than the last one, but I don't like JT and Cash. I think that's really my. I
feel like they are the ones that fucking bring this episode down.
Yeah, because I just never liked them as characters. I don't like how mean they are to fucking Ben. Granted, this episode's
they're bullies, so it makes sense.
Yeah, and granted, this episode's trying to teach a lesson, and I'm like, those episodes tend to be.
Actually, what is the lesson of this episode?
I guess cheaters never prosper, and I'm like, I guess that's the.
But
that's
did
the
they
lesson.
though? I mean, Ben technically. Aside from not getting the credit, Ben did win, so
yeah,
I don't think there was any message in this fucking episode.
Grandpa Max was trying to hammer that in, and it's mentioned both. I think it's mentioned 2 times that a cheaters never prosper with like and I'm like, great message. But everything Ben was doing was out of fucking retaliation. Because JT and Cass are just awful. And I know the overall premise is that they're robots playing baseball. And they're controlled by the Forever Knights, rightfully so. Can you call this a Bush era episode?
Yeah, this was a Bush era episode because this came out like, look at the date. I think it was like 2006, 2000. Yeah, this came out in like 2007. So it's like, yeah, Bush was still president at the time.
Was he going? Was he going to baseball games?
Yeah, I don't know about baseball. He would go to like football games though. That is something that did happen. I don't know if he was in the baseball though. I think he might have been. Look at that show. Did George Bush like baseball. I hate this so. I hate that we're doing this so.
I hate how simple the question is.
Actually, yeah. So it turns out George W. Bush was. Oh my God, he was only yeah. So he turns out he grew up playing Little League. He was actually owner of the Texas Rangers until the 90s, and he threw the first ceremonial pitch at Yankee Stadium in 2001. So there's a little history fact there. So it's like, yeah, Bush along with bombing Middle Eastern countries, and he liked to play baseball.
And you know what? He got his characterization right in this, I guess. He liked Little League baseball. That's about the only thing they got right. But what are your thoughts on this episode before we keep going, Berg?
I hate it. I'm sorry. I hate this episode.
So why do you hate it? Like, besides JT, it's got to be JT and Cash. But what else is
mostly JT and Cash? But I just found it kind of boring. Maybe because I'm not a baseball person. Which is ironic. I used to play Little League, by the way. And by the way, I was terrible at it. I think that's one of the reasons why I have really bad memories playing baseball, and I just did not care for this. I was just like, this did not interest me. I mean, granted, the fights were great, but I did not care. And JT and what was the other one's name again?
Cash.
Fuck, for Cash?
JT and Cash, yeah.
I hate them. I hate them so much. Yeah, they made it even more. It's like, look at Ben. I'm like, can you guys just shut the fuck up? You know what? I'm happy with you. Just please shut the fuck up.
They I like they chose Philadelphia as a setting, and which is fine. But I'm like, if you wanna, I'm not from. I live in Philly, but I'm not from. But I'm like, Philly barely plays a part in this episode, so it's fair. It's a baseball episode and all that. Do as you will, but I'm like, you would think they kind of do like landmarks and stuff like that. And I'm saying,
I mean, they did. I mean, actually, that's the thing though. They had they did an original. They had like the buildings, and they had like the Liberty Bell being stolen. After that, they did not give a fuck. After that, they just like, who gives a shit? We're moving to the baseball plot.
At least I'll give it this. At least it's better than the fucking farm. At least there's something going on. And okay, so I got a comment under the short, because we post highlights and shorts on the Rewatch TikTok. So correction, Ben Mummy does appear in some episodes of the original like series towards like the end. So like Ben does transform into Ben Mummy. So I want to at least like say that I was wrong on that one, and that's my bad. So we do read comments, and I want to at least say that. Although, on the other hand, I want to say that I don't care for... While the setting here is good, I think because it's baseball, I just could not care less for it.
I'm more of a football guy, man. I that's more of my thing. Like we're not really sports people. We're not sports people.
And it's not. Yeah.
We like, for me, and even then, I'm like, I consider myself a casual football fan. Like if the Eagles are playing, I'm like, I'm all for that. But aside from that, I'm like, I do not care. Like, it's like we are not sports ball fans.
Yeah, I like how the episode starts with like, you know, the fair and all that, and I do like how like it starts with like it starts with like a car chase, and then transforming into gray matter to almost kill those people, because if it wasn't a cartoon, those people would not fucking make it out alive. They would have severe injuries. But
hooray for vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah, you're gonna gloss over that fucking that vehicular manslaughter charge right there. Oh, okay, you know, ignore that. But I do like how he's counting the jelly beans and all that. I don't know why they use this episode to teach the lesson. Cheaters never prosper, because in reality, I don't. It's literally just robots playing baseball. If you,
yeah, in fact, yeah, that's the thing. The Forever Knights were the one cheating. They used fucking In fact, Ben was just kind of balancing things out when you think about it.
Yeah, he wasn't really like being much of an ass. Yes, he was cheating, but a lot of the shit he was doing was to get back at JT and Cash. It wasn't to fuck up. He wasn't mad that he didn't make the team or anything. He was just mad because JT and fucking Cash. There's no the way Grandpa Max is like happy that he's learned the lesson. I'm like, what lesson?
There is no lesson.
There's no lesson. You're trying to hammer in the cheater never prosper lesson in this episode, and I'm like, what? They're robots playing baseball. They're the ones cheating. Ben hasn't cheated in this fucking game. He actually makes a home run without turning into an alien. He's not cheating.
Well, kind of. He does turn the forearms.
Yeah, I mean, he does turn to forearms, and people should start questioning at that point. But
I don't know if this is going to be clipped out, but it's like we need to know how did they like? Did the plumbers have like a Men in Black situation where they just kind of erase everyone's memories? It's just like they just like a damage control for all the shit that happens.
One, it's not going to be clipped out. I love the Men in Black discussion. I can only assume that they were fucking mind wiped after this episode. You cannot fucking turn into an alien mid fucking field. Everyone's watching you. There needs to be one guy who said, "Oh my god, that kid turned into an alien. I'm calling someone." You cannot tell me there's not one fucking...
That's another thing. The president was... I'm sorry. This is actually something I've noticed. It's like the president, like the end, he's like, where's that little boy? Where's that alien? I want to thank him. Like, dude, weren't you there when you saw him turn into the fucking big, God, muscular red alien?
Forearm?
It's like, yeah,
he was there. Yo, come on, you have to see that kid fucking like touch base and turn into four. You cannot just... I'm not supposed to this like not like dispense my disbelief at like how like, you know, people don't see that it's a kid turning into aliens, but it's so like, why is everybody in like every town they go to just completely dense? Like the Forever Knights fucking know it's Ben. Like, and they're like, everybody who goes after Ben knows it's a kid with a watch. The town, every goddamn city they go to are stupid.
Yeah, they pretty much are. I'm sorry. It's like,
in point of view of everyone, he transformed. Man,
like the first couple of times is one thing, but after a while, it's just like, okay, wait, are people not noticing this? I know it's a cartoon, and I know people were not. We shouldn't think too hard about it, but still.
Yeah, and it's like you would think his secret would have came out earlier, and I'm like, I would like if the original did something like that. It sucks that we do have to wait a while for Alien Force for his secret to be revealed, but I'm like, his secret should have been revealed a while ago. He's not very careful when he transforms into aliens. He's not Danny Phantom, where like, at least when Danny Phantom transforms, he's either he has Tucker or Sam like block him, or he'll like hide behind like a alleyway.
I mean, technically, in the first part of the episode, Grandma Max did kind of hide him from the fucking people seeing him when he transformed the gray matter. But then again, everyone just kind of stopped giving a fuck.
Yeah, he's
writers just kind of gave up halfway.
It's like very careless. Another thing that I about this episode is like, I'm not gonna keep bashing JT and Cash, but I don't know why. Why was this the episode to bring him back? Because why? I don't like them in any episode they're in. They're not good, and
they really bring this episode down.
Yeah, they're mean to Ben when Ben goes out of his way. Even if you don't know he's an alien and you see him there, like, trying to save you, you don't go out of your way to be a dick about it. I'm like, even if you don't know he's an alien, you would think he is trying to save you. You don't fucking make snide comments because that's being a dick. He's trying to save you. Even if that pissed me off. I'm like, God, I fucking hate these characters. Like, you wanna. I'm like, bro, he's trying to save you. You might not think he's strong or anything, but he's trying to fucking save you guys.
These guys are just lost. In my opinion, they're lost causes. Yeah. I know they're gonna have like a moment in Alien Force where it's like which one is JT again?
I think. Fuck, we're gonna get. JT is gotta be the fucking lone glasses, and I think Cash is the fucking one with black hair. Even if we got them fucking confused, they're mostly the same character.
We really don't care.
They're the same goddamn character. Like, even the fucking smart one you would think be smart is as dumb as the other one. So, well, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like, I love Ben 10. I just never liked these characters and any time they appeared.
This was just not a really. I know we're just saying, but I know Ramen said like, oh, this is good. I'm sorry, this episode. I'm not again, but we'll talk about the positives. Like, again, the action scenes were pretty good. Like, I like the fight between like there was Diamond Head versus the robots, and then there was the Four Arms and other robots as well. So
yeah,
there was some good stuff.
When Four Arms picked up that fucking baseball bat and fucking swung, I'm like, oh, that shit is tight. I wish it wasn't a bad episode, but like, that shit was fucking peak when he transformed into fucking Diamond Head and his eyes were like fucking glowing. Like, the fight scenes in this episode make this episode, even the fucking shenanigans with like Accelerate, really do make this episode. I think the villains, I really wish Ben 10 would have fleshed out these bully characters, because I would think if they're so one-dimensional, they need more depth. And they're bully characters. They appear in the live action movie. They're as dense as in the live action movie. They're dense in Alien Force when they come back, and they even maybe there's like we're gonna watch Alien Force at some point. When we're done with this, but like right now, as kids, I don't know, are they in high school or middle school?
They're in middle school. They're like 10, 11 years old. So they're like late elementary, early middle school.
Even I would be like, even if middle school age, I would kind of knock that shit off, man. Like, you don't see Ben enough to do that. Like, everything else in this episode is good. Philly doesn't really play a major part. I think the fair part was really good. I think just everything surrounding the baseball game is just really not that good. I like the Forever Night twist. I mean, I think I knew it was the Forever Nights because of the logos and all that.
Definitely.
The fucking robot kids or whatever. I'm like, if Forever Night has this technology, their goal is to like collect artifacts. Like, that's, unless I'm mistaken and somebody correct me, their goal is usually to collect artifacts and stuff like that and rare antiques. What the fuck were they gonna fucking do with the president? I want to know.
I mean, get access to the rare artifacts in the Pentagon. I don't freaking know.
There's rare artifacts in the fucking White House?
I don't. Actually, yes, there is. There's a lot of ancient stuff. Well, I wouldn't say ancient, but yeah, there are some artifacts in the White House.
Okay, I get that. I get that fucking point. Okay, fine. You got it.
They're like,
fine.
They're like, we want access. Like, you're gonna take over the world. What? No, we just want the collection. That's all we want.
And the world of fucking conspiracy theories, the world we live in, one person is gonna be like, "Oh my god, he blinked like a robot."
Actually, it would be fun. Actually, I would not be surprised if the president was a robot.
They replaced him with a fucking robot. They replaced
him. Honestly, I would not be surprised if they did.
I wouldn't be surprised either. That's very heavy fucking, like, that robot's dumb. They programmed that dumbass robot.
That's not like the robot.
Oh my god.
Robots are taking over the Navy. Not the Navy.
Oh my god, they took over the Pentagon. Sorry, guys. I don't think there's much to talk about in this episode.
There's not like
Uh,
it's like they were like honestly there were. I mean, Max had a few moments, but for the most part, nah. There was like nothing going on. Gwen had to took a back seat for this one.
Max and Gwen are pretty badass in this episode. But other than that, I'm trying to think of. Oh, you know what? Let's just because I feel like that would be funny to just even say. Fucking the one clip that everybody seems to just post on Twitter as an indication for being fucking racist is he says not a dirty picture or some shit like that.
Yeah, like there's like everything like oh Grandpa Max is actually is trying to stop like no he's just trying to stop him from being rude. It's like stop overthinking this shit. Like you honestly think there were a lot on the kids cartoon.
Like, there's other words that rhyme with picture, and it's not necessarily the fucking N-word.
Even then, it's like the word or thing. It's like, first of all, no, we're not. Oh my god, we are not. No, I am not doing. I am not doing this today.
We don't have to talk about Berg and.
like, first of all, they like.
We're talking about words that rhyme. We're talking about words that rhyme. Let's just end it there. There's other words that rhyme. I just think it's very stupid. That this clip, I seen this clip posted every other month or every other year or something like that, and I'm like, yo, come on, guys. There of all the stupid, it's always the dumbest like a comment is like, man, Ben is so racist, and I'm like, yo, come on, guys. You know he was not gonna say that. Either way, people who do that, knock it off, y'all. This episode's just, this episode ain't that good if that's what you can clip from that one.
Yeah, I think I agree with you there.
Yeah, there's so many like Ben 10 episodes I could clip fun moments. This is really not that one. Let's go aliens MVPs because we didn't. I don't think we did it the last one because because
there wasn't really much. Wasn't really much to do with that one. It was like there was like honestly, I don't even remember the aliens we kind of ranked in that episode.
We did not. I think we just sat and we just shoot the shit for that episode and we talked about it. We have gray matter, we have accelerate. Actually, we have accelerate 2 times in this episode. Yeah, we have accelerate and we have we have forearms. So
don't forget Diamond Head as well.
Diamond Head, yes, thank you, Berg. I forgot to write Diamond Head on my thing, but yeah, Diamond Head. So which alien you thought was pretty memorable in this episode? Which one had the
honestly I'm gonna go with Diamond Head because it's like he was actually pretty kicking ass on the aliens in the factory and shit. I mean there was forearms and stuff, but still it's like the final battle. But I still think Diamond Head's the one that takes the cake here. Though I would say forearms is a close second.
I'm gonna go with Flake, Diamond Head, and Forearm. They had the most memorable scenes in this episode. They're definitely the standouts. Sucks JT and Cash got credit, but Accelerate gave
them those wedgies.
I think that was like the funniest part in this fucking episode. I'm like, good. I think we were both like, good. They deserve it. I don't care if they fall off the roof.
Damn, bro wants them dead. They want to be fucking. Bro wants them fucking dead.
They deserve those fucking. Dude, the pilot episode, it starts with fucking Ben being fucking wedgied by them. Like, fuck them, bro.
Yeah, I agree there.
Oh man. Let's rank this fucking episode at 1 out of 10 Omnitrixes.
I give this a 4.
I'm gonna give it. You know what? I'm gonna give it a 3.
Damn! I thought I was the one who hated this fucking episode.
I just never liked JT and Cash, and I really don't like sports episodes. For any cartoon, I mean, the only time I've ever liked a sports-centered episode is that episode of, I think, Boondocks, where they did the kickball one.
Kickball episode. That is actually one of my favorites. I think because kickball is a very universally loved game, so I feel like that's the reason why. Because like kickball is one of those games where anyone can play and you can just enjoy yourself. There's nothing really anything going for it. I think it was just a legit fun episode.
Yeah, that kickball one, and I think if I'm not mistaken, there's an episode of Kids Next Door where they play. I think it's dodgeball, it becomes like Dragon Ball Z or whatever.
Yeah, there was also I think there was also like a I think there's some episodes like that regular show, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
I do watch a little bit of sports, and also a few sports anime. I also like those as well. And this is coming from a guy who did play a lot of sports as a kid, but I'm just gonna be honest. And I also work out a lot, but I'm just gonna say we are. As I stated before, we're not sports people. We like I said, I'll occasionally watch the Eagles game when it happens, and if we go to the Super Bowl, fuck yeah, I hope that we go Birds. But aside from that, it's just like it's just not. We just don't care. I'm sorry. It's like I get it. It's like
we're not being hard on. We're not being hard on the Ben 10 episodes we watch, but I'm not going to mince words and like. I think that's the difference between our podcast and like a person breaking down the show while it happens is that we actually watch these episodes fresh before we even record, so we have more to say about them, and like that's kind of the way I like to do it. And it opens us to like, you know, a lot of the issues. I'm like, there are episodes that we've watched at Ben 10, and we've done this for 3 seasons. We have a lot of episodes that we've broken down. There's some episodes that we watch that we don't like, and that's fine. But season 3 of Ben 10 is
I would say it's worse.
I think there's some really bad episodes and there's some good ones. I feel like it needs to be. I feel like as we go on, the episodes will get better, and
I hope so, because like I cannot deal with it. I'm sorry, I cannot deal with another mediocre episode.
Yeah. It's
like
we're gonna keep, even if it's a bad episode, we're gonna fucking.
We're still gonna do this. It's like we are doing this until the fucking wheels run off. Like we're doing this to Omniverse, dude. We are like we're gonna. I mean, it'll probably take us years before we get to that, but we are still doing this shit, dude. It's just that we have to go through a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, we're not gonna like. I feel like when people think like, because I grew up on Ben 10, but the thing is that I state this a lot in like comments because I have to reply to comments on TikTok. We are watching this from people who haven't seen the original series in a while, and for people who like constantly watch Ben 10, I feel like it's different. But we haven't watched this show in a while, so we're going into the episodes very blind. There's like episodes we've watched where we forgot. Or we had like the Mandela effect for some of them, where we thought something was gonna happen. Those are genuine fucking things. Like I haven't watched Ben 10 since I was a fucking genuine kid. Like straight up.
Yeah, and I was saying here, I have not watched in 20 years. Like I said, and we used to, like when Kai was here, she was our residential Ben 10 expert because she would watch the show like on a regular basis. But unfortunately, she's not here anymore, so it's just kind of me and Rami who go into shit blind.
Yeah. So, for people thinking we're like bashing, even though I'm pretty sure people are fine with it. For people, you know, thinking we're like bashing every episode, no, because there's some like, did we say some? Even if it's a bad episode, we at least say one good thing about it. It's not like we're gonna bash every episode. Like,
next episode is called Monster Weather. So,
I'll say that's a good one. Hold on. We got some, this episode looks to be okay. We got some, like, rip jaws and some, from what I'm reading, forearms. Okay. You know, this might be another good rip jaws episode. Who knows? This is a podcast that shits on rip jaws. Okay, I'm the only one who shits on rip jaws constantly. But who gives a fuck? With that, thank you for watching the Omni Rewatch. As we said before, Berg's rating is 4. I am 3. If people want to keep track of that, if you want, I don't know. We're not keeping track of that. Join us next time as we watched. Is it Weather?
The Monster Weather, yes.
Monster Weather. With that, Omni Rewatch. You guys have a good night.